Hi, my name is Brian Lowe, and I'd like to welcome you to the Michael Dolsey Design Guitar video overview. Yeah, that's me right there. That was taken at the 2010 NAMM show where I took my first Dolseys in to show them off for the other companies that I endorse. Ever since then, for over a year now, Michael and I have been great friends. Not only do I do the NAMM shows, I also used to play the NAMM shows for Line 6 as a product clinician. I've also done clinics for Keeley pedals and EMG pickups, but Line 6 was kind of my start at really getting to know really great guitars. I've also worked with Black Star amps, love their amps, and tend to use their distortion pedal on my board, so anytime you hear my Dolseys, they are going through a Black Star. I highly recommend the amps. They are great amps, but that's not what we're here to talk about. A little more about me. I'm a live guitar player who's done international and national tours with everyone, ranging from working with Def Leppard and Warrant to Noel Haggard and Lionel Cartwright. I've also produced songs that have hit 89 in the Texas charts so far. I've played on songs that have hit the top 10 3 different times on Cashbox charts. I do tons of sessions, rock, jazz, and country, as well as work with Dak Alley, who's written for Alabama, and Johnny Pat McCollum, who writes for everyone, including Toby Keith and John Michael Montgomery, doing their writers' generals. On top of this, I get to play with two of my best friends in the world, Mr. Donnie Tomlinson on drums and Sheldon Packwood, who have played with Van Morrison and Brett Michaels. Right here we're talking about the Dolsey guitars and why I fell in love with them. As saw in the first video, Michael does a lot of through necks, but he also specializes in bolt neck telly T-style guitars as well. You can see the double binding and the type bolt joint that goes into the guitar. As you can see lower on the guitar, there are the standard T-style string-free ferrules. These guitars have a 12-inch radius and are familiar to T-style players. One really nice thing is the definite double binding, plus the fact he uses gorgeous woods on the back. The rear-mounted controls make it easier to work on without ever damaging the front of the guitar. Just make sure you placed it padded down. One of my new favorite things is the Michael Dolsey through neck design T-style guitars. As you can see the different woods that he's using on this model, plus the wings on the guitar, it rivals anything any through neck guitar companies like Carvin and others have ever made. This one shows the front with the 3 Michael Dolsey design P90s, plus the really great 6-way bridge that he uses on his fixed bridge style guitars, and the ebony neck, and the abalone inlay on the set neck telly. If you're more of a traditional telly player, you have pickup options. You can go with the standard T-style single coil pickups designed by Michael Dolsey with the 6-way bridge, still on through neck guitars. You can see the wood running through the body. Here's another traditional T-style guitar with the traditional single coil pickups with a gorgeous top, and once again the wood running through the body, volume, tone, and 3-way switching control. If you're not necessarily a fan of, say, the F-style guitars, he also makes G-styles. Plug this one into a high-watt stack and prepare to smash it at the end of the show. It's that good. Mahogany body, P90 pickups, a great feeling neck, very traditional, at a fraction of the price, at twice the quality that you can get the new ones for. So let's say you're not quite a P90 fan. Well, we've got that same devil horn double cutaway guitar with the humbucking pickups. Thrown through a Marshall, this should take you straight into headbanging land. Once again, great mahogany. And there's your set neck joint for that guitar. The neck looks great at a fraction of the price, as I said before, of what the real thing costs with the same quality. Handmade to Michael's exact specifications. This is a really fun guitar called the LPJR. Cranked through a Marshall, all it screams is just punk rock and play. One Michael Dolsey designed P90 pickup one volume, one tone. What more do you need? This is the Michael Dolsey 3-on-the-side headstock on the more traditional G-style guitars. Notice the old-style tuners and the Michael Dolsey abalone inlaid wave logo. One of my favorite headstocks in the world is the 6-in-line headstock. Some of the greatest tuners I've ever played. This side of the Spurzels, Michael Dolsey inlaid wave and abalone on the neck, and the truss rod adjustment from the top plus angle adjustment. Now for you PRS style players, he also makes a semi-hollow with buckers and the wraparound tailpiece, double binding, and some of the nicest tops in the world. These are real tops, folks, not veneers, with Michael Dolsey design humbuckers. Here's a back view of the guitar, showing the set neck joint and the double binding on the rear. As you can see, it's comfortable with contours, has a great looking neck, and Michael Dolsey guitars are just quality from top to bottom. Now you're absolutely not saying that I put in a picture backwards. Michael Dolsey also does lefty models. Just call for availability and colors. This is the flagship 650 semi-hollow with 3 Michael Dolsey P90s, that great bridge in red. Here's another lefty with a killer top, 5-way switch, volume and tone control, that great bridge with 3 P90s. Once again, take a look at that top. And folks, they play and sound as great as they look. Another great thing about Dolsey is your pickup selections and your options. I actually own the orange one, and you can get ceramic buckers, P90s, single coils, 2 P90s, 3 P90s, all designed to Michael Dolsey specifications. Here's a myriad of the 2 P90 650 guitars. Once again, a myriad of the gorgeous collars that are so delicately applied on the handcrafted guitars that Michael designs and brings in. I've enjoyed working with Michael Dolsey over the last year and a half and look forward to a longer relationship with him. This guy rocks. His guitars have the best quality in the world, and I recommend you try them if you ever get the chance. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and remember, grab yourself a Dolsey. Just in case you're wondering who Michael Dolsey is, yeah, that's our boss right there.